A deadly night on the roadways as whiteout conditions caused this chain reaction accident, claiming lives and shutting down part of I-94. This is what it looked like this afternoon. Dozens of semis, cars tangled together, 46 total vehicles. It happened just south of Michigan City at mile marker 37, 2 miles east of US 421.
And here is the very latest. 3 are confirmed dead, 23 others hurt. One of the 23 we're hearing has life-threatening injuries. Coroners from multiple counties have been called in to assist. A very tragic event, and now a monumental task to clear the scene, get the injured the help they need, and the stranded drivers out of the cold and to safety. WSBT's Ted Land has been there all night long. He joins us now live via satellite. And Ted, what does it look like right now?
Well, Rick, it's still a very active scene out here as crews work to clear out eastbound I-94. Still many trucks and vehicles down there. Tow trucks have been working their way into the scene all evening, trying to free up some of those semis you see out there and pull them out of the eastbound lanes. There are some cars smashed off to the side, a lot of debris that they have to scoop up to clean out of here. This is what it looked like earlier, right as we arrived this afternoon when crews were first responding to the scene here of this massive pileup. It was clear that at least one driver in the eastbound lanes somehow lost control and spun out, and then the other cars behind him, it caused a chain reaction, causing this massive pileup. Police tell us at the time conditions were pretty bad, and some drivers may not have been able to see more than a few feet in front of them. It started with one smaller crash and then piled up behind them and just led to this horrific scene that we've seen here all evening. We know of 3 fatalities, victims from Grand Rapids and Chicago. As you mentioned, more than 20 injuries, one of them life-threatening. I spoke with a man who was nearby, says he was right here in the immediate aftermath of this crash. Here's what he told me.
And I just looked over the overpass down at the expressway, and there were eastbound collisions. There was trucks and cars that collided together. And shortly, I had cars behind me, but I pulled over just off the street and ran back here and just seen everybody waving and getting out of their vehicles, like, you know, screaming.
What we're doing is making sure when we get to each vehicle that we take an account of what it is, and then of course we're going to cross-reference that with the people that are injured and who we know, so that we make sure that we have everything.
Now, an extraordinary scene played out several hours after this pileup. Firefighters were trying to get a man out of one of those semi-trucks. They'd been talking to him, trying to free him, and they got him out. He was breathing, he was conscious. They pulled him out, carried him away on a stretcher to an ambulance. They landed a helicopter here on the road, and they were able to get him out of here. He was in that truck several hours before they were able to rescue him. I want to show you another live look out at the scene here now. Traffic on westbound I-94 is moving very slowly. It's down to about 1 or 2 lanes on westbound I-94, as you can see, moving there. Eastbound still closed as they work to clear this scene. They'll be out here all night, we're told. They're hoping to have it clear by tomorrow morning, though. This is a huge task, cleaning up all of this wreckage, making sure they do a thorough investigation about how this happened, and making sure they get some of those belongings that are down there back to the victims who are in hospitals.
Yeah, Ted, that cleanup effort is going to be monumental, as we said. Now, we're also hearing, of course, once they get the vehicles out of there, they're concerned about the surface of the roadway there. What does it look like right now for you from your vantage point in terms of maybe the fluid that's on the roadway, how that's all going to work in terms of the cleanup there?
Yeah, they've been laying down some absorbent pads down on the roadway to absorb any of the fluids that came out of the vehicles. Also the snow down there, some of the stuff froze, so they're just scooping it all up along with the debris from the vehicles, putting it into dumpsters and getting it out of here so that they can have this road reopened, hopefully by morning.
It'll be a long night out there for those workers. Ted, thanks for that update out there live near Michigan City. Ted, thanks.